Hello Internet, it is day 18 of Vlog Every Day in April, and today I'd like to talk about time travel. I don't really have any reason to be talking about time travel, I just, want to. Also, I don't really mean in an actual scientific way, like how I would build a time machine, but just what kind of time travel I like in my movies and books and other stories. Time travel shows up in a lot of different stories as a way to fix problems or even as a way that problems get started. To prevent the power from being able to move forward and backwards through time at will from becoming too powerful, most of the writers or the creators of these stories build rules into their world to prevent this power from being overused. So there are reasons why you can't make a mistake and then just go back in time and fix it. But I think there's really only one way, one type of time travel that's always consistent. That kind of time travel is the time travel used in the Harry Potter books, specifically Prisoner of Azkaban, and in Michael Crichton's Timeline. The way time travel works in those two stories is really consistent with itself. If you haven't read either of those books or seen either of those movies, then I'll briefly explain to you how that system of time travel works. When you go back in time, you don't change the past, you just exist in the past, and you act as anyone else in the past would act. That doesn't mean you take on the characteristics of a person living in the past, it just means that your actions are just as valid in that time period as anyone else's actions in that time period. The things that happen in the past always happen in the past, and the person going back in time doesn't change the future, they just created it in the first place. Let me give you an example. Let's say you had something for dinner that you didn't enjoy. So, you decided to use your time machine to travel back in time to prevent yourself from eating that thing that you didn't like. In a Back to the Future type of time travel situation, you could go back in time and prevent yourself from having the thing you didn't like to eat. But that would cause other changes and the universe would split off into two branches, one where you did have the thing you didn't like, and one with the thing you didn't like. But you would also be interacting with yourself, so there would have to be rules there, complicating the issue. In my preferred kind of time travel, then you couldn't prevent yourself from eating the thing you didn't like. You would go back in time and you'd get delayed somehow, or you would end up eating the thing you didn't like anyway. So no matter what you did, what happened in the past happened anyway. Things didn't change at all. It just happened like it happened the first time, because it's not happening again, it's still happening the first time. I know this is really confusing, and I'm not sure I'm doing a great job explaining it, so if you have questions, I'll be down below in the comments answering them. I'm gonna go before it gets any darker out, and I will see you tomorrow, where I won't be talking about time travel any further. Don't worry. Bye.